It's a cold one out here today. It really is. It's kind of freezing, but 6 months into retirement, 6 months into retirement, and I thought I'd be traveling the country in my Airstream by now. I really did. I thought I'd be on the road just enjoying myself. But instead of the open roads and the beautiful campgrounds, I've been juggling delays, repairs, and a whole lot of just sitting around waiting. My Airstream has been in the shop. I had a water leak on a new Airstream. My brand new Ford that I still hasn't arrived. And every single one of my first 3 trips, I had to rent a truck. Thank you, Enterprise Truck Rental, because if I had not had them, I would have been just sitting there. Yes, renting a truck every time. And that was expensive, just trying to rent those trucks. It is something that I did not want to do. This is not how I was imagining the start of my early retirement journey. But despite all the frustration, there's actually a surprising silver lining. And today, I want to share that full story with you. When I retired, I had a clear vision in my mind of exactly how it was going to be. Hook up the Airstream whenever I felt like it, drive across the country, breathe fresh air, see the fall colors, and enjoy the freedom that I have worked so hard for. I had a perfect vision in my mind of how it was going to be. Simple, peaceful, exciting. But as many of you may know, RV life, when you try to go and make plans, loves to remind us, our plans love to remind us that we're not in control, that plans are only plans. No, shortly after I bought my Airstream, October 3rd, which is less than a month and a half ago, I often heard that even new RVs have problems, and mine needed repairs. I had a spring in my shower. My shower started leaking just enough to slow down everything. It was leaking just enough to have us stop our trip. RV repairs. And as you know, they rarely go fast, especially with the Airstream. Sometimes they require special parts or more detailed service, which means more waiting, which I am doing. Then at the same time, I pre-ordered a F250, a unicorn, different color match than the standard from the outside color. It was my ideal tow vehicle. We did the research and we know exactly what we wanted. That ran into delays. 1 month turned into 2 months, 2 months turned into 3 months, and now I'm still waiting. There was a aluminum plant fire in the Northeast that slowed down things for Ford, and I'm still waiting. There I am, a new retiree with a great Airstream that has problems that had to be turned in and no truck to tow it. So nothing that I planned worked out the way it was supposed to. But I am refusing to sit down and just let all this happen. Sit at home and wait for everything to be perfect. I was determined to travel. I wanted to get out there. So for each of my first 3 trips, 3 truck rentals, 3 completely different towing setups. Every truck that I drove was different. Everyone had a different height for the hitch, a different thing that I had to work, different braking feeling, driving down the road, different comfort level. It was a lot, but it also taught me so much stepping through the trucks and driving those trucks. It taught me how the Airstream handles. It taught me different things. It taught me what I really value in a tow vehicle. And it made me appreciate exactly what I love the most. When that F250 finally shows up, I have now changed what I want. I am not getting the F250. I'm going to get the Ram. The Ram 2500 was a great vehicle to rent, and that seems to be the vehicle for me. F250, would have loved to have you, but didn't come in time. Now I'm switching. Yeah, I had a chance to drive the Chevy. I had a chance to drive the GMC, and I had a chance to drive the Ram. And all while waiting on my Ford. My Ford was backed up, but I had a chance to rent those vehicles and experience how those vehicles go on the road. And I have actually changed the type of vehicle that I'm going to get. I know I pre-ordered a Ford F250, but I'm switching to my tow vehicle of choice moving forward. It's going to be the Ram. So I'm looking to purchase the Ram 2500. And guess what? It's available. I can get it now. I do not have to wait. So even though life has given me some lemons, I was able to turn it into lemonade. Now, I won't sugarcoat it. There were days when I was frustrated. You plan for early retirement for years. You save, you budget, and dreams. You have so many dreams. And then when the moment finally comes, things don't go out according to plan. It can feel discouraging. It can feel like life is just testing you right when you are supposed to be enjoying the freedom that you earn. Freedom, reaching the freedom. And yes, there were days when I thought this was supposed to be my time to explore, my time. But even in those moments, something deeper was happening. I just had to step back and stop and listen and understand that. In the middle of all the delays that I've had, I realized something important. Being home is more. Being home is more, so much more. Wasn't actually a setback. It was a gift. These months have been given to me more time to spend with my wife, getting to know my wife a little bit better, more time to spend with my family, spending time with my daughter, my grandkids, more time to just slow down and actually settle in retirement and be thankful of where I am in life. Instead of racing into it and running and trying to do so many things, I had time to just sit back. If I were constantly on the road right now, just thinking about it, and with the extra time, I've been able to plan next year's camping season, go through and look at places to go to with much more intention. I've been intentional about the places that we're going. I've researched routes. I have the time to do that. I found new campsites that I wasn't even thinking of that will make my future trips smoother. I've learned more about the Airstream. I've learned more of how to truly prepare for long adventures, doing a lot of study. And those 3 truck rentals, they gave me so much that I didn't think I was going to have. And in my tow setup, the delays that didn't stop my journey, they prepared me for what I may end up moving and experience in the future. I've learned a lot. So if you're dealing with your own RV delays, your truck delays, or any type of problems that you may be having, vehicle problems or setbacks in life, in your retirement plans, I just want you to hear this. Delays are not the end of your story. Sometimes they're just a slow part in the beginning of a chapter. Before things get really good, that's all it means. Is things just slow down before they get really good. RV life isn't perfect. And that's what I'm learning. Retirement doesn't always start out smooth. And at this age, life has changes, but the road is still waiting on me. And when everything comes together, the Airstream, the truck, the timing, the journey will feel much sweeter because I've learned. I know what I'm looking for along the way. Sometimes we plan for things. We have our plans. Our plans are our plans, but sometimes things get in the way. The Lord has a way of slowing you down and having you recognize and preparing you for a better future. During this time, it's a slowdown, but at the same time, I learned more about the trucks. I learned more about the different road. I learned more about campsites, and I learned more about the RV life and RV trailers. I was able to do more research so that I'm better prepared for the next camping season when it comes along. I have my plans. I had my plans in retirement. I had my plans for the camper. I had my plans for the truck. But if those things didn't work out the way they should, they're going to work out better for me in the future. And with you, if there's anything that you have as a plan that may not be coming to fruition the way you plan it, just recognize and understand that the route that you're on may end up turning those lemons that you're having into lemonade, and you'll be better on the other side of the difficulties that you're having. You'll be on a better path. If you're planning for early retirement, thinking about getting an RV, Airstream, any type of camper, or preparing for next year's camping season, make sure you hit subscribe, hit like, and I'll share the real side of the experiences that I'm having and the freedom that comes with embracing this journey. Thanks for being here, and hopefully the next time I hit the road, it'll be with my own truck. See you next time. This is Mitch, out.